What's up, YouTube? I am going to freestyle this video right now. I have no script, and this is my first YouTube video. And so, pretty much, I want to just dive right into why am I even here? Why am I on YouTube? Why am I making a video right now? And the reality of the situation is that I'm 27 years old and I am not where I thought I'd be in life. And I can honestly say that the idea I had of myself when I was younger and where I would be at this point is not congruent with where I'm at right now. And I found that I found that the concept, the truth sets you free, has been really on my mind lately. And I just found that if I just start talking about what I am and who I am right now, and just be real about my current situation, um, I found that theoretically should free me and help me get back on the track and get to where I want to be in life. And um, as far as where I'm at, my financial situation not as good as I thought it was going to be at this point. I see a lot of people my age that are and younger than me doing better than me. Um, so that's pretty much the main thing. I was hoping that if I create a channel here and I can use the skills that I've already developed over the last couple years and throughout my life, my speaking skills. If you can see right here, I got a ton of books behind me. I'm a huge reader, and also a big Blink 182 fan. And I think you can see there's some Lego Star Wars ships up there too. So Anakin and Obi-Wan, Revenge of the Sith, let's fucking go. But anyways, yeah, the reality of the situation is that I have a bunch of skills. I've spent, I would say, I'd say probably the last 8 years or so, learning as many skills as I can, specifically in the areas of psychology, sales. I've learned some marketing stuff, but what really fascinates me is psychology and sales, and also the spiritual areas of life. I do like to read the Bible, and I like to um, open my mind up to what other people have to say, and I try to be as humble as I can and to uh, realize that a lot of the things that I believe in life or that I did believe are not actually true objectively. Um, I found there is truth available everywhere, especially with the internet. And I found that even concepts, um, I found that the biblical concepts, are found in other places in the world. And one of the things that I've really been focusing on lately is just being content with my exact situation and where I'm at now, and not the power of now, and desiring and being happy with where I'm at right now, and acknowledging that I have dreams and goals and aspirations and places that I want to be and things that I want to do and things that I'd like to achieve, and realizing that those things are not here yet, and are on the way, and just being satisfied with waking up and what life has for me today. So I just work in a warehouse. I don't do anything cool. I have no status related to my career. Um, I have a sink full of dirty dishes. I've got a bunch of laundry that I need to do. I just got back from the grocery store, and all the groceries are on the floor in the kitchen over there. I haven't put them away yet, but I just wanted to prioritize making this video and getting that done before I do anything else because I feel like I've been procrastinating on this. And I recently heard a speaker talk about it's better to be able to freestyle an 8 than make a perfect 10. And even if I can freestyle like a 5 or a 6 here, I think that would lead me towards trending towards freestyling an 8. So we're freestyling here. Like I said, I don't have a script. I have a brief outline, 3 sentences to the right of me on a piece of paper right now. But just wanted to, and I'll read that to you right now. Vulnerability of current state, basically why I want to create a YouTube channel, what I've gained over the years, and where do I want to go. And what I would like is more freedom. I'm pretty satisfied with the warehouse job. I'm really getting, I was resisting at first, but I'm learning to be satisfied and enjoy the present moment while I'm there, the people that I am around. And at this point, I make my own schedule, and I think I'd be at this point in life. I would probably work there the rest of my life if I could attain freedom outside of there, because that is not going to be the correct vehicle to achieve the dreams and goals that I have. Um, it is $21 an hour, I think I get paid. And there's overtime and everything, but the reality of that situation is that we're just talking about getting the bills paid and maybe getting a little bit of money saved up on the side, but nothing compared to some of the dreams and goals that I have. And honestly, I'm not super materialistic, but I would like the freedom to travel. And I would like the ability to build my own custom home. I don't want to build it, but participate in the design process. I think that someday I'd be open to having kids. Um, I'm very self-aware of speaking, and I can tell that my voice is trembling right now. So all of you can shit on me in the comments, um, because I am I am nervous because this is my first YouTube video. So I'm actually experiencing, um, for the first time. I know I should be looking directly at the camera, but I'm looking down off to the side, to the left and the right because I have not practiced making videos, and that's okay. And I don't need to be perfect. I don't need to have it all together. I just need to make one video. If Atomic Habits, if I have that, I don't know where it went. I think I borrowed it to somebody, but Atomic Habits is a book that I have, and it says if you need to start a new habit, just commit to one thing. So I'll use this example. Um, if I have a sink full of dirty dishes, which I do, I confess that I do, all I have to do is commit to doing one dish. Once I start doing one dish, my body and my hands will start doing the rest of the dishes. So, with that same concept, once I committed to making a channel here today, and once I committed to making one video, whether it's good or bad, just one video, one authentic freestyle video right off the top of my head. And I just want to clarify also, I didn't even bother to shower today. I haven't shaved in a few weeks. I made no effort to make myself look presentable. I woke up like this. And I did that so that you, as a viewer, if anyone views this, which I hope at least one person does, I think the YouTube algorithm is pushing new content. So if you're a new viewer here and you considered making a YouTube channel, the reality of the situation is you don't have to have your shit together. You can just show up. I woke up like this, didn't shave, didn't even shower. I'm not going to edit this video. I don't know how to do that, and I don't want to do that either. Maybe if I get a stable income later in life, and I have the ability to hire, I've got friends that know how to do that, and maybe we'll make cool videos or whatever. But the reality of the situation is that this video is raw, authentic, slightly vulnerable. I fear vulnerability sometimes. And I think all of us want to look a certain way on the outside. Look at me. I'm so attractive. I got my nice haircut, clean shaven. I'm wearing a nice shirt. I'm just wearing a regular t-shirt today. I haven't been going to the gym. I stopped going to the gym. And I don't really have any good habits. I have been doing intermittent fasting. I'm really getting back into eating food, but last night, major blunder, ordered Wingstop. This is an anti-promotion for Wingstop because they over-seasoned it. I got the Louisiana rub, which I really like, and they put way too much on it. It was just way too salty. And yeah, so the reality of the situation is that Wingstop isn't good for you. But I would say I'm really getting better with my eating habits. I'm trending towards keto or keto, whatever you want to call it. I think it's keto for ketosis. Um, and major move, hard boiled eggs, like 6 hard boiled eggs and some fruit. Usually feel pretty good after that. Feel a lot of energy. If I eat carbs, if I eat a lot of like mashed potatoes or bread, I try to avoid. If I eat a lot of that stuff, um, I don't I don't feel good after. I usually get real tired. Um, and so I'm trying to only eat food. Food is for fuel, not for pleasure. Now, occasionally, right, we can have ice cream and things like that. I'm not like a food Nazi, but I've just found that the type of food that I'm consuming matters a lot. If I'm eating fast food a lot, like I'll get real depressed and I'll start. It's almost as if one could describe that the food that we're eating affects our thoughts. Like if I ate something really crappy, I may start opening myself up to thoughts of anxiety or fear. And there's no scientific evidence for this, but at least I'm making a claim here based on my own analysis, is what I'm trying to say. There might be scientific evidence for this, but I'm just saying from my own perspective, I feel worse when I eat bad. I've never felt amazing when I take a bite of the hamburger at McDonald's. This is an anti-endorsement for McDonald's again. I love McDonald's breakfast. I love the way it tastes, but what I found is I feel like crap after. And also a lot of sugar. A lot of sugar is a problem for me. If I eat like a high amount of sugar, I don't feel good. And I've really been focusing on dopamine detox lately. So the last couple weeks, I pretty much only ate one meal a day, and I've probably lost like 30 pounds in the last month because I was working out and I stopped working out, so I'm skinny again. But Yeah, I think fasting is a really good thing for you, and dopamine detox. So if you don't know what dopamine detox is, I'm sure there's videos, and anyone, if somebody chooses to comment on this video, I can explain more in depth what dopamine detox is and what it means to me. But the reality of that is dopamine is an addiction. Dopamine is a healthy thing that we have to motivate us. We get dopamine when we do our dishes, do our laundry, wake up, make your bed. I have not made my bed today. I don't like making my bed. I have no desire to make my bed, and I also have no desire to change at this point if I find a reason to make my bed. But other than making it look good, it's like dressing up my bed on the outside. It still functions the same whether you make it or not. So I'm not a fan of making. You can, if anyone who listens to this knows Jordan Peterson, I can tell you, his first rule is make your bed. Well, I hate that rule, and I'm not going to make my bed. And there's no point. I just have not found any reason why one should make their bed, other than if you were really just in a rut and you need to do something. But I would rather do my dishes instead, because if you don't make your bed, it still functions the same. But if you don't do your dishes, you can't use them. If you don't do your laundry, you can't wear it again. So that's my logic. Fight me in the comments. I don't care. Um, but yeah, I will say this is probably going to conclude the video at this point. I'm not really sure if I have anything else to talk to. Like I said, this has been completely freestyled, and I have natural speaking abilities that I've learned throughout the years from sales and Oren Clough sales techniques. I know how to adjust the cadence of my speech to draw in a user. Jordan Belfort will say things like, as you recall, and he'll drop the, what is that word I'm looking for? Inflection. You inflect downward to draw a viewer in. So this was a Jordan Belfort sales call practice that I partook in. So you call a customer and you're like, hey, Bob, this is Nick from that painting company. And you inflect your voice up. And they're like, to get them to think about who you are. Nick from that painting company? And I may be doing it wrong here, but you get it up to draw that in, and they're like, what painting company? And then you're like, oh yeah, I remember. And then you go, now as you recall, and you drop your voice down. And this is just on my mind right now. So I may manipulate the viewers with those type of tactics to get you to watch my videos. That is incredibly narcissistic of me to say, but it's true. And from an empathetic standpoint, though, what if the information in this video is important to you? And what if I don't use my speaking skills? What if I start talking in a monotone voice and I just start sharing in the most monotone voice possible and not using the speaking skills that I have learned and have been given over the years? And what if you turn off my video because it's boring? You see what I'm saying? Does anybody want to watch a video like that? I sure don't. I used to go to church when I was growing up, and there was like pastors that would speak in the most boring way possible. And I'd be like in the back taking a nap like this, like just snoozing. Like, come on, dude. If your job is to public speak, I mean, I just remember the only thing I can possibly remember him saying was after going on this boring ramble was the Apostle Paul was a really tough guy. He was a really tough guy. I'm like, oh my God. Is it nap time? Is this? I'd rather go to a funeral. I'd rather go to a funeral. So, you know what? I'm watching the timer right now. I can't believe I've been speaking for 20 minutes. So if anyone's actually watched this far into the video, I must be doing a good job. And maybe this is something that I should be doing more of. But in the future, I do plan on getting a haircut, making myself look a little bit more presentable, and honing in my speaking skills. Look at me using my power pose here. This is called a power pose. Vanessa Van Edwards cues. Right there. Cues. I'm speaking with authority right now, and you're going to listen to what I'm saying. Anytime somebody's doing this, that's how they feel inside. And when you do it, you feel that feeling. Like, this is my fucking YouTube channel. You're going to watch it, and you're going to do what I say. You're going to subscribe to this channel, and you're going to like this video, and you're going to comment on it. And if you like this video and you think it's funny, what you're going to do now is send this video to one of your friends. Or post it on fucking Facebook. I don't care. But that's what you're going to do. Because I'm operating in a power pose right now. And anything that I say in the power pose goes. So I want you to know that. I want you to look into my eyes right now and agree that you are going to share this video, like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.